Hello, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to Walk In Angel Ariel's weekly wisdom for this upcoming week of October 29th through November 4th, 2023. My name is Claire Candy Hoff, and my name is Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon International bestseller, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. I'm a spiritual teacher. I'm also a mentor, clairvoyant, psychic, intuitive counselor, and I love to help others connect to their own divine, eternal natures so that they can be clear enough and find the direction they need to create their own heaven on earth. So if you're interested in any of my services, please go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com, or you can phone 831-277-3716, and that's Eastern Standard Time. A big thank you goes out to those people who have made donations for my free content. If you would like to donate, I have left my PayPal link in the description box down below with all of my contact details. So here at Walk In Angel Ariel's weekly wisdom. Every weekend, we do pull runes and tarot cards and oracle cards to get further insights and messages from my angelic family, the posse of angels, to see what insights that we can garner to help us with the coming week. But before we do that, we always look into the astrological heavens to see what celestial events, planetary placements will be affecting our lives, the energies of all of those things. Now, here we go. On October 23rd, we bid a fond farewell to Libra season as the sun changed signs into the sign of Scorpio. And happy birthday to all of my fellow Scorpions out there. Scorpio season is all about transformation. With its death and rebirth energies, it's about shedding anything or anyone who is no longer in alignment with who we have become. And with all the cleansing and all the clearing and all the releasing and surrendering that we've done, we are simply not the same people that we were even 6 months ago. The posse of angels is sharing that with many in the collective evolving and growing in consciousness, we've grown too expansive for what we created in our former lives. And with the energies that we created it with back then, we may no longer resonate with those former people, with former careers, jobs, locations we lived, as they are no longer in alignment again with who we have become. One of those Scorpion characteristics that could help us this month to release our former lives is determination. You know, Scorpions go for what they want with no holding back. They are very ambitious when it comes to achieving their goals. You know, Scorpions, with them being brave and honest and loyal, once they choose to align with someone or a project, they dedicate their whole selves. They're in boots and all. But do remember about Scorpions, they do have a sting in their tails, and they can be jealous. And they often have a hard time not seeing everything as a competition, and they are not easily convinced to try new things. In this time of transformation, know that things will change to suit our newly evolved, enlightened energies. And the more kind, the more tender, compassionate, and gentle we are with ourselves, the easier that this transition will be. Now, here's the big news. Da, 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 da. The big news is today's full moon Taurus partial lunar eclipse that closes out the eclipse cycle that started with the solar new moon eclipse in Libra on October the 14th. And it's been a pretty rough ride going through this eclipse portal. And even though it is a partial eclipse, it still packs a powerful punch of energies that are and will deeply affect many. This is a North Node eclipse, which is all about our destiny, that will come into a favorable aspect with Jupiter. Now, many know that Jupiter is the planet of good fortune, abundance, luck, prosperity, and expansion. And it will activate our highest timeline with destined new beginnings and the new connections, our soul tribe, to go with them. Now, for many in the collective, this eclipse will act like an invitation to bring in pivotal moments of transformation. And there will be many who may not be prepared for this monumental change, as it may entail pushing us, well, we actually co-created it, getting us out of our comfort zones. And while eclipses reveal things that have been hidden in order to bring situations to a head or a culmination, they always allow us to reap the rewards of our diligent, hard efforts, and they reveal the fruits of our labors. Now, it'll be helpful to remember Scorpio's characteristics and how they can prompt us to take a look at our values, our money, our resources, and our security. See where we are now open to trying new things and new ways to achieve our goals, our abundance, and our prosperity. Even though many of us are feeling great anticipation of this transformative breakthrough news to manifest in our lives, the energies culminating in today's eclipse. Now, I'm filming this on October 28th, and I'm feeling a little bit woozy because of this eclipse, so excuse me, but it can make us feel physically, I told you, physically lethargic, easily triggered, annoyed, greatly frustrated, and upset. It also can cause some lower back pain. This is releasing of those blocks around money. This, believe it or not, is all for a great cause, as it's bringing childhood trauma to the surface to be healed and to break old toxic patterns, especially about being deserving and worthy, about being good enough to be loved, good enough to be who we are, and good enough to be abundantly wealthy. This great release will create shifts in our present timeline. The power of this eclipse will push us to face our fears and heal old wounds that are deeply rooted. Now, my angelic family, the posse of angels, they're sharing now that we're not just doing this for ourselves, believe it or not, but it will affect our ancestral lineage and release those energies and those issues around energies about worthiness and deserving for those in our generational line as well. So this is going way, way back. With this Taurus lunar eclipse, we finally come to the end of a journey of self-discovery, transforming our worth and our value within ourselves, both emotionally and materially. Now, on one hand, we have been encouraged to confront our absolute deepest fears, while still finding balance between our stability when so much has been taken away from us. Actually, we co-created for so much to be taken away from us, and still find stability in the unknown. It's imperative at this time to let go of old patterns and fears that have kept us small or that no longer serve us. By doing so, it brings in a newfound sense of clarity that kept us small, kept us hidden, and it brings in a newfound clarity of being able to embark on a new, fresh start to evaluate our lives both personally and financially. And while today's eclipse is bringing in breakthroughs, culminations, epiphanies, blessings, and rewards, we really must be brave enough to align with who we have become and who that we are and were always meant to be, always destined to be. Remember, this is a North Node eclipse, which is all about our destiny. With this massive shift, the universe will be handing many the tools to create a powerful foundation for their lives. And the posse of angels is asking all of us, ask yourselves, are you willing to invest in your evolved new way of being to take action towards your soul's highest destiny calling, to contribute to this emerging planet of light that we are living on? So, just when I was about to go to my runes here on Walk-in Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom, the first thing I go to my runes is the posse of angels directed me to start with, the Brian Froude's fairy cards. And this is, I saw why when these cards came out. So, our first card that came out is this one. And look at that fellow. He's looking a little bit stern, and it's the Feline, F-E-E, the Feline, and it's number 65, which is an 11. Now, he popped in today with his message of tie up loose ends and release anything that we've outgrown that would hamper us from stepping into our next destined journey. The Feline is saying that we can't expect to have things to go easily and gracefully when we're trailing the heavy weight of so many unfinished things behind us. After all, it's using up very important and necessary energy that we could use for other desired things. Mr. Feline is suggesting taking a good look at the clutter in our lives, or maybe it's not even the clutter, those things that we've outgrown or those things that we don't resonate with anymore, physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual. And he is saying that tonight is the perfect time to dispose of it under the powerful eclipse full moon. So do take a piece of paper, write down on it the things that you want to release, surrender, and let go under this full moon. You can carefully, remember, carefully burn the piece of paper afterwards, or if you're not into lighting things on fire, I'm not saying you're a pyromaniac or anything like that, but you can always rip it into shreds and bury it in the ground. I didn't want to do either, but I thought, what am I going to do with it? Okay, I got a bowl of hot water, and I put the sheet of paper in there, and I dissolved it. Kind of like the Wicked Witch in The Wizard of Oz. I dissolved the piece of paper and then wrapped it in a tissue and then threw it away. You know, with all the ink running and everything, it was gone. It was indiscernible. So you can do that and then bless what's coming in afterwards, because you've released, surrendered, and let go of those things that you no longer want to take with you on the new path of new part of your next destined journey. So thank you, Mr. Feline, for coming in. That was really important. The next card that we have is this beautiful lady. Her the card is, and sometimes I can't read these numbers because they look like 3s and 5s, but this one is 39, and her name is Losgana. Losgana is the frog princess, which is all about sunken treasure, exploration, discovery, and adventure. Now, Losgana is about clearing and cleansing anything from our lives that may be sabotaging and stopping us from discovering our skills, our abilities, our talents, and potential. With the powerful lunation tonight of this Taurus full moon lunar eclipse, she wishes for us to dive deeply into the new experiences that she is telling us will be illuminated in the coming weeks as a direct result of this eclipse. Declare to the universe, say, I am now open, I am now ready, and I am now willing to experience different music, different cultures, different people, different connections, different sights, tastes, smells, and to explore new ideas. She is hopping and jumping in and quick to add, don't force this, but do this with the excitability of a child. Remember that life is always an adventure for the adventurous. And for the adventurous people who choose to dive into new waters and go more than just surface deep. And she is saying, not only dive in a little bit further, but fly a little higher than you've gone before. Have the curiosity to see what's around the next bend in the corner of the road. In order to discover new things, we must be willing to let go of the shoreline that we may have been clinging to for our so-called security and our comfort, in order to experience so much more, not only about ourselves, but so much more about life. In this regard, I love this quote by David Bowie. He said, if you feel safe in the area you're working in, you're not working in the right area. Always go a little further into the water than you feel you're capable of being in. Go a little bit out of your depth. And when you don't feel that your feet are quite touching the bottom, you're just about in the right place to do something exciting. And I would add, to do something extraordinary. Now, after Mr. Feline and beautiful Lasgana comes in, now it was time to choose the rune, and I love this rune. It's the rune of joy. Wunjo. Wunjo came out. This is a fruit-bearing branch for our hard work, our diligent efforts, for the time Wunjo is telling us, the time of difficulty and challenges have now ended. This is the culmination of that difficult and challenging cycle with the eclipse, and we've come home to ourselves in some regard. Stepping into this new timeline, there are many in the collective who will receive the full measure of Wunjo's blessings, whether that be materially, financially, emotionally, or a heightened sense of well-being that we have finally come home. A feeling of great joy often accompanies this beautiful rune, bringing in new energy that was blocked before. The posse of angels and I mentioned about the new energy of this eclipse coming in and how it will shift and transform many with life changes. For many, this will bring in a new sense of clarity, and it may call for many of us to take a 180-degree turn to step onto our the new destined path of our new journey. With Wunjo being a rune of restoration, many will feel like they've been restored to fully connect with their divine, eternal natures and their soul's, again, destined purpose in this lifetime. I love that. And I was about to go to my tarot cards when I heard from the posse of angels, one more deck. And they had me get my animal spirit deck, and this was the reason why. Hawk came out. Hawk came flying in to share that the winds are shifting, and now fate has its eye on you. Hawk carries news on its wings, and it's sent directly from the divine, directly from God's source creator, to deliver a timely, some would say divine timed message, as it's very important. This communication coming in is not to be taken lightly, and for many in this new cycle, it may very well change the very course of their lives. So thank you, Hawk, for coming in. And it's no coincidence that with Pete and I moving to Florida, and I've posted on my Facebook page, lots of pictures of Floridian birds, but the red-tailed hawk keeps showing up over and over and over again for us. So that message, that be prepared for that timely message to come to you as well. So let's go to my tarot cards and see what messages come out. I am using my Angel Healing House tarot deck, and yes, that curly girl is me, Angel Ariel. And let's go to the cards and see what comes out. I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's enjoying this beautiful harvest fall season here in the Northern Hemisphere. And like I say all the time, because I have family and beautiful friends in Australia, beautiful family and beautiful friends in Australia, hope you're enjoying the beginning of spring down under. Okay. Oh, there's the sun card at the bottom of the deck. I peeked. Okay, let's have a couple of really big shuffles here. See what we can get. Okay. Oh, the split is the sun, illumination, radiance, illuminating our next path, and the death card. Well, Scorpio is all about death and rebirth. I really should have called this transformation because, as you can see, she is transitioning to spirit and being taken by the angel. So we don't die, actually. We are divine and eternal, and our spirit lives on. So, okay, one more and see what we can get here. Okay, one more split. And what do we have here? We have the High Priestess, and we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a second chance. The Judgment card is actually a resurrection of sorts. I don't know why it's called the Judgment card. I always see it as a new phase of our life or a new beginning. And there's a glare on there, so you can see Archangel Gabriel and God Source Creator and the butterflies redirecting this person's life onto his destined path. And our intuition is going to get extremely, extremely strong to know which direction that we go in when we receive these signs. So, okay. One, two, three. Okay. How many do you want? I usually only pick about 5 or 7. They want 8. They said because of the completion of the cycle, if you put the 8 on the side, it's the infinity symbol and finishing up that cycle. But then if you turn that infinity symbol up, it becomes the number 8, which is the number of abundance and prosperity. And there is a very favorable aspect with the planets in Jupiter, to Jupiter, which is the planet of good luck and financial abundance and prosperity and all that. So without further ado, let's see what we've got here. We've got the destined card. We've got the karmic card. We've got the completion with the Wheel of Fortune. It's a number 10, which is a number 1, which is new beginnings. That fairy has touched the wheel and has created it spinning in our direction. And just like the little mouse in the popcorn box, lots of us are going to be finding morsels, hopefully big morsels of financial abundance coming in for us, material thing. Now, important information about connections and collaborations, careers, business opportunities, things like that, our money in the bank, for our stability and our security, all of those things. So, it is a North Node eclipse today. And so it has a lot to do with Wheel of Fortune, our karmic destiny. So I love that that card came out first. Let's put that over there. Next card that's coming out for us is another card of culmination. This is the World card, and we're being handed the laurel wreath because many are going to be getting those blessings for their hard work, their hard efforts. And this is seeing the light that's coming off of her at the back, because so many of us have contributed to this new emerging planet of light, holding light for the planet. The World card is also about travel as well. So many will be getting information coming in about, again, offers, maybe business opportunities, new jobs and careers, and maybe you will have to be moving to a new city, a new state, or even overseas. But this is for your next part of your soul's highest purpose, your destined journey for you to step on. As the old part of your mission, the old cycle has closed now. And with every completion, every culmination, there is a new beginning. So let's go to our next card and see what comes out for us. The Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is swift communication. Oh, look, there's Mr. Hawk. I love it. Confirmation, confirmation, hawk, hawk, see, look. And the rainbow is the fulfillment of our wishes coming in. They may not come in the way that you expect them to come in, but they will come in. And a lot of us are going to be elated. There's going to be a huge sigh of relief, that all that we went through was not for naught, and that soon we're going to be so busy that we won't know which foot to put in front of another, especially after being stagnant or, quiet for so long, and having felt like the tsunami, the waters of a tsunami keep going out and out and out, things receding from our lives and seemingly being taken away, although we co-created it with our energies to be taken out. So when the new comes in, we don't take any of those former energies with us, and we can make space for the new to come in. So this is swift communication coming in to fulfill that rainbow of our dreams. Love that card. Okay, next card that's coming out for us. Well, there you go. The Fool. So we go from the world to the Fool. And in my deck, I speak about the Fool's journey. I speak about how we go from 0 to 21. In the tarot, we learn all those lessons and experiences. And look here, the Fool is carrying only that satchel on this staff that he has on his shoulder. That's all the wisdom and experience that he's garnered from going on that journey from 0 to 21. And now he's putting his feet on a new path. But he doesn't mind starting again, because now he can start with all the wisdom that it's garnered. And if you take an opportunity on this Taurus full moon lunar eclipse to look back and to really give yourself credit for all that you've been through and all the wisdom and all the lessons that you've learned and all the things that you've released in unconditional love and forgiveness and compassion, you will see that you are now open to receive. Look at that. There's the dove, which is the Holy Spirit, God Source Creator's will and way for your soul to serve now, and what path to step on. Remember, the Fool often has the white dog in there, because we need to trust. We need to trust the Holy Spirit and go in the direction like a child. Follow our intuition, that we will be led to where we can be of best service. So I love that. Next card is what comes in. It is our soul tribe. The Three of Cups, yes, it's a card of celebration. Many, with this eclipse being today, many are getting very excited about the communications coming in from our soul tribes, to connect with them for encouragement. Could be financial encouragement for our projects. It could be for us to align and join groups or communities or things like that to work together and collaborate together. And there's just going to be such a feeling of comfort and familiarity and just loving being together. I'm hearing the posse of angels, and they're saying that many of these soul tribe connections, we haven't been together since the beautiful days of Atlantis. And we are going to recognize each other, and it's going to be such a happy homecoming for so many. It's a number 3, and 3 is the number of creation and miracles. I love that. Okay. Few more. What's the next one? Just let justice be done. We have the justice card. I'm hearing that many, with these new opportunities coming in, many will be signing contracts, legal contracts to be able to sign on, and agreements and things like this. They're saying that there could be more than one contract or one offer coming in, and always follow your intuition. Don't make any knee-jerk reactions, especially if you've been quiet for a long time and suddenly you're offered something. Take time to take a step back. If anybody pressures you to sign something immediately, don't. Don't. You can take a few days to be able to really sit with it. And they're going as far as saying, get another pair of eyes. Could be best if you have a friend who is a lawyer, or you can know of a lawyer or employ a lawyer to look over it, because in the long run, it's going to be safe and secure for you to sign. But always go with your intuition. And this is a card of your life balancing out. In the area that's been most of concern for you, that could be in love. You could be financially stable. You could have wonderful health. You could love where you live, but you just haven't attracted love into your life. Perhaps this love will be one of these wonderful soul tribe connections that you knew in Atlantean times. Maybe you have the love of your life. Maybe you have your health and you love where you live, but finances have been difficult for you. And to finally purge that unworthiness and deservability that was programmed for you to work through in this existence. And suddenly that balances out in your life. Could be you're financially set, you love where you live, you have the love of your life, yet your health is not good. That is going to balance out. So any of those areas that are out of balance, they are saying that with this eclipse that we're having today, will help in balancing out and bringing light to that. Of course, the Justice card is the number 11, and that's a master number. So with mastery, often comes balance in our lives. Next card that's coming out for us. Oh, the balance card. Okay. Oh, the posse of angels have such a sense of humor. Okay, they're actually saying that what I mentioned before with being quiet, or with this with the waters of this tsunami seemingly being drawn out and out and out and out. Suddenly, when the floodgates are open and things start to come in, it's like, oh my gosh, what do this offer or this opportunity, or clients start to flow in again to a business as well, or a job offer, or something, or somebody contacts you out of the blue. We would be perfect for this position of ours in our organization. And this energy is one of, I don't know where to go next. They're saying, take a few moments to write things down and prioritize them. because we're no good if we just jump into things and and our energy is erratic. So, number 2 is the number of balance, rebalancing things, balance, diplomacy, harmony. So have that at the forefront. Have that at the forefront, and then very calmly start to prioritize, especially if you've got lots of things that suddenly come in for you. The next card that's coming in, oh, I love this. This is the 10 of Cups. Well, this is the emotional fulfillment that balance will bring in. I would imagine that in the next coming week or coming months or a coming month, 2 weeks or November, there's going to be such a sigh of relief from those in the collective who have had extremely challenging times particularly over the last, I don't know, 5 years, but really over the last 6 months. And there's going to be this feeling of absolute relief, elation, that we have finally have gotten our answers and that we can move on with our lives. I love that. It has such joy in that card. Oh, there's the generations, because the grandmother is there, with her grandchildren. Even the dogs are smiling, When I've tuned into my ancestral line, to my generational line, they are dancing. They are dancing with joy because we were the first ones ever in this lineup of humanity to break those curses of darkness, and of giving our power away. And we may not have known it at the time, but we were empowering and transmuting the energies for our ancestral and generational line as well. So they're thanking us. So those who have passed and our ancestors, they're thanking us in gratitude and appreciation. They're just so happy that we've been able to be brave and have courage and able to do what no other collective has ever done on planet Earth. And one more card to finish out our 8 in is the alchemical card of the Magician. We've gotten lots of ones in this reading. We are now able to co-create our own reality. But do you know why that is? Not only are we clear and we've found closure through unconditional forgiveness and compassion, especially for ourselves, and by releasing and letting go of so many things of the programming that we held ourselves under. Nobody held us there. We held ourselves under that. But now, with the crow on the magician's shoulder, we know that we are co-creating our reality with God, Source, Creator, Higher Source, and Spirit. And we we don't push, we don't force anything, but we wait and we watch for the signs to take action and be inspired to move forward. It doesn't mean that we wait and do nothing. We find ways to play, have fun, and be creative while we are in that transition period. But we wait for those signs and to see how Spirit wants us to serve on the next part of our journey. And the posse of angels are saying, just like the magician has, and when I teach tarot, on his table here, there's a coin, there's a wand, there's a cup, and there's a sword. Okay, so on his table here, he has everything that he needs, all the tools he needs to be able to co-create his life with Spirit. And of course, on my card here in Latin, it says de magia e in vobis, which is the magic is within you. Lovely. Okay, let's finish off today's reading with fortune cookies. Okay. Okay, posse of angels, how many do you want? I usually put... This lunar eclipse is having me tongue-tied, which I never get tongue-tied. Okay, one came out there. How many do you want? Okay. How many do you want? They're saying 4. Why 4? Okay. They're saying 4 is the number of stability. Many who have felt like their feet have not been on stable grounds. Oh, there's another one. That haven't been on stable ground will now feel secure, stable, like like they're standing, there's 3, on a very steady foundation. For them to find balance, like our Justice card, the equilibrium, the balance card in the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, one more. Whoop, okay. All right, that one fell on the floor, but these came out. Okay, let's just put those there. Okay. First card that's coming out for us, this one. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. My gosh, we were just speaking about that, how this lunar eclipse is going to turn things around and flip the script for so many, 180 degrees. All we need to do is be on the alert and be observant to those signs. As I mentioned before, here in Florida, there's every kind of Floridian bird that we've seen: ibises, egrets, cormorants. The one that's most elusive is the stork. I think I've seen him only twice before, 3 months ago when we moved here. But I went into my office and opened up the curtains, and the first thing I saw 2 days ago was the stork. The huge wood stork, I mean, they're about 4 or 5 feet tall, fly past the window. And then later on in the day, when I was going past the window, I saw the stork going by. And storks are about birthing something, new beginning. So, and then I heard Spirit laughing. Now, not everybody is clairaudient, but I heard Spirit laughing like, ha ha ha, we're giving you a sign that the new is being birthed into your life. So I love that the first card there is signs. The next one that comes out for us is, oh, good look at this one. Reinvent yourself. A transformation is taking place. Enjoy a new lease on your life. Didn't I just say 180 degrees flip in your life in order to put your feet on the path of your new direction? And for some, it will be a complete reinvention of who you are. The next one coming out is planning. Now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. So I just mentioned about strong foundation, stability, and security. That's why they wanted me to pull out 4 of these that we can now build on. They're saying you can take this, what is coming in, to the bank. And it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but it is there for long-term security for many of us. And the last one out of this 4, oh, it's gorgeous. Sunshine. The sun is shining on your career and business growth. Fabulous communication and relationships is coming in now. And what was that card that we received here? I think it was the second one or third one that came in. Swift communication, the 8 of Wands coming in. The hawk came out twice to fulfill the rainbow of our dreams. Let's all give an amen and a hallelujah. So I hope that's been helpful for everyone. And please do, if you need more information about my services, how you can connect to the clarity within you to create your own heaven on earth, please do go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com, or you can phone 831-277-3716. That's Eastern Standard Time here in the United States. And go out, everyone, and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. Happy partial lunar eclipse, full moon eclipse in Taurus for today. Do remember that Angel Healing House Blog Talk Radio, my radio show, is now in 2003, finishing up our 12th year, 12 years of weekly shows in which the Posse of Angels and I channel information that is helpful to see where we are each week on this ascension and evolving planet of light that we are living on. And also you can call in for free mini angel readings. And that's every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm sending you love and, as always, angel blessings. And I do look so forward to speaking with you again next week. Oh, also, I've added Tarot Tuesdays, every Tuesday, of course, for early messages and insights that I may get. And on there, we also pull oracle and tarot cards. So take care, everyone. Bless you, and have an absolutely beautiful week. Bye.